Hello, dear traders. How is everyone doing today? It's a wonderful day for trading. My name is Thomas, and I would like to welcome everyone to our trading session or trading stream. Please get yourself comfortable, get yourself a cup of tea or coffee, and let's jump straight into trading. So, today's strategy is going to be a strategy called Friday, and this strategy, in fact, is one of my favorite strategies. It is definitely in my heart and has always there been. And with this strategy, you can actually make a big number of trades with simple and very efficient and very precise and very exact and very concrete. Um, I would say like signal, right? So sometimes when you trade, when you choose a strategy, when you pick a strategy, sometimes you just don't know how do I define a good signal from a bad signal. Is there a signal yet or not, or should I just sit and wait for a little more clarification? Things like this, thoughts like this, they go through every trader's head. Now, with this strategy, with today's strategy called Friday, this we can find an answer to this question. So, hello Dinesh, hello everybody. So guys, please let me know if I am visible, if I am audible, and yeah, you can hear, you can see me. So I would really like to thank you for joining this webinar. And yes, we will be trading today. And first of all, before we start trading, I would like to let you know, or you all might ask about the current thing about my trades, right? So I have 3 open trades, and those of you who attended my last week's webinar might remember something. So last week I told you that I was about to open a few more trades on the Euro USD currency pair, and I showed you that some of my trades they closed with a loss, and some of them they closed with a fantastic profits of $5,000. And at that moment, my PNL, so my current, my temporary profit and loss, so we call it PNL, we call it PNL, so it stands for profit and loss. Now at that time, the PNL was, so my PNL was around 4.5k out of 10,000. So I risked a little bit. I made some profit from 2 good trades, and then I lost on maybe 3 or 4 trades. So this gives you an idea that when you trade forex, it's not just about the number or the ratio of profitable trades. It's more about how you control, how you manage your risks. So if you can cut your losses quickly and you can let your profits grow, then eventually your profits become pretty amazing. Now, what's happening today, right? What happened today and what is happening now? Now, just recently, like about 40, 45, maybe 50 minutes ago, the European Central Bank announced a huge, well, we call it huge for Europe, a huge hike in interest rates. So this interest rate, which used to be like zero, now it turned into 0.5%. So now you have to basically pay like, well, pretty much half of a percent if you are a commercial bank, and you gotta pay 0.5 to the European Central Bank. Now, guys, this is happening among the current energy crisis and major inflation crisis in Europe and in the United States and many parts of the developed world. So, anyways, now let's have a look at my trade. So my Euro USD trade, right? I opened it. So when did I open it? I opened it 6 days ago on the 15th of July. So when the price was here, right? I think I told everyone, like all of my friends here in the company and everywhere, I was like telling them buy euro against the US dollar, because we saw because before that we had seen this like huge drop, like huge rapid drop, and basically this like upwards pull or like bounce upwards was pretty much almost inevitable. Now this is pretty much what happened so far, and yes, we are here trading at 1.02 26, and my target in this trade will be somewhere around 1.035. So I still have around one figure, or 900 pips to go on this trade, and so far you can see how much profit I'm making. Of course, now it is important to set a stop loss, right? So I gotta set a stop loss of 500%. Here it is. So no matter what happens, I will not get less than $5,000 profits from this trade. And guys, what's most important is that I really controlled my risk here in this case, because my total risk in this trade was around 1,000. Well, basically it was $1,000, and my potential profit now is exceeding it by 10 times. So this is what I call proper money management. All right. So this is how money management should work. Now, I also have this trade on the pound, on the Great Britain pound, and okay, I'm not expecting the same amount of profit, but at the same time, at least I will close it with a 100% profit. That'll be $1,000, and I have a potential of 500% again here. Now, right, so that was my little introduction to this webinar, and I talked about my profit, my trades on Forex, and I'm still holding on to this trade on gold, and I kind of expected this upwards pull, and it just hasn't happened just yet. We saw this drop instead. Yes, I'm risking pretty much close to 3,000 here on this trade, but also my potential here is quite big. And this chart, this graph, the scale here, it basically tells me when and how much profits I will be making if the price goes to a certain quote. All right, guys. Any questions at this point before I move on to the strategy? So you can ask me questions and I will answer them. Now let me jump into explaining how this strategy works. So let's switch to the FTT mode of trading, and let's pick a trading strategy called Friday. Okay, so Friday is this strategy that consists of 3 indicators, which are all EMAs, so classic exponential moving average, and they all have different periods. So we have the period of 5, the period of 13, and the 55 EMA. Basically, we have slow, like in our triple bound strategy, we have slow, medium, and slow, moderate, and fast. So I have a question from Soham. So this question goes like this: how much time will it require to recover 1.5 thousand with $270? All right. So I can tell you that you can cover. This is if you trade Forex, for example, you can recover this much money within a few hours if you are lucky enough. But sometimes you just cannot make the market just, it will just not move faster than at a certain rate. Okay, so the price can drop, the price can, so I wouldn't say that, I mean, like I would say it's possible sometimes within a few minutes, but normally I would say that realistically you should give yourself at least 1 week. So I wouldn't really focus, and maybe I would, it's like this thing that every trader should at some point in your trading career, in your trader's development, in your career as a trader, most of us eventually come up to this point where you just forget about your previous losses, and then you just like start blank from a blank piece of paper. Okay, because sometimes you just don't want to give it too much attention. Okay, so you just want to let it go and you just start over, make a new deposit, make a new choose a new strategy, pick a new strategy, and off you go. All right, so that'll be my explanation to your question, because I can tell you that physically and realistically this can happen within a few minutes, it can happen within a few hours, within a few days, if you're lucky enough and you pick that one trade, but maybe instead I would concentrate on um, I would rather concentrate on making some profit in the long run, not focusing on the current gains or current losses. All right. So let's jump straight into trading. And right now I'm trying to find a signal according to the strategy. And the main signal in this strategy comes from the 5 EMA. So we have this purple one. The 5 EMA should cross either the 13 EMA or the 55 EMA. Now, when that crossing happens, what you want to do is you want to open a trade in the upwards direction. If, like in this example, on the Arabian General Index, this crossing happens in the upwards direction, or else you want to open a trade downwards. I would say somewhere here. Okay, so we have a perfect example when the 5 EMA crossed the 13 EMA, and basically it crossed the 55 EMA. It crossed them both, and yeah, that was the signal for a down trade. So let's move on to some next trading assets, and hopefully I will be able to find another signal. Yes, like this one, Mahajantar index. So we have this crossing again. The purple, the 5 EMA crosses the 13 EMA in the downwards direction, and based off of this signal, I just opened the trade down. So that's pretty much how this strategy works. So you need to identify this moment when they cross. So it can be like a recent crossing, or this crossing can happen right in front of your eyes, like in real time. Will the discussion be available after this? What kind of discussion? What do you mean? We like to understand more about Quickler. Well, we can talk a little bit about Quickler, which I don't really trade so much lately, because sometimes, I mean, like, yes, Quickler is fun. I would say it's pure fun. It's pure emotions. And at the same time, I mean, like, you risk a lot. And what is your like potential profit? Because when you trade, I mean, like, after you start making, like 300% profits, 500% profits, and even more on your, say, forex trades, you just forget about Quickler. That's my take on it. But at the same time, of course, we can. So kindly remind me about Quickler in a few, maybe in 20 minutes, closer to the end of the webinar, towards the end of the webinar, and try and I will try to show you some signals. Okay, so let's open a trade on oh, it's gonna be a 15-minute trade. All right, nevertheless. So platinum. Okay, so let's go back to square one. Start from the very beginning. So my Arabian General Index trade. So 10 seconds to go, and well, I hope I will be in like 5 seconds to go. Yes, this will be a profitable. This is gonna be a profitable trade, definitely. Nice. Mahajantar. Yeah, I think this asset, this trade will also be profitable. Close with a profit. Let's try this one. Asia Composite Index. So this composite index basically represents USD, so the Singapore dollar, the Japanese yen, and I think Hang Seng index, and a few more indices. And basically, whenever you're in doubt, like what this asset is and how do I trade it, like what kind of news should I watch for, basically you want to go here and you want to read. So yeah, USD JPY, USD SGD, Hang Seng, and Nikkei 225. So based on these Asian assets, oh, discover our blog. Our blog is back, guys. you can get some information on this asset. But at the same time, I would say sometimes you don't even need all this information. Like you don't even need fundamental analysis. You just go ahead and trade. Like if you see, oh, that was a beautiful signal here on Europe Composite Index. Fortunately, it's a little bit too late. Okay, so let me explain to you why. Now, the signal here came when the purple line crossed the orange line in the downward direction. And basically the signal came on this candlestick here somewhere. So yeah, and unfortunately now, yeah, the moment is a little bit gone, and the moment was like a good moment was here, and now, yeah, there is just no signal. So timing is very important, right? So let's watch this asset closely, Mahajantar index, and we're about to contemplate how the 5 EMA crosses the, yes, it was there, the crossing has happened, we saw it, even though of course before this candlestick closes they might be, jumping up and down all the time, so it might be changing its position. Nevertheless, the signal was clear, and I opened a trade in the upwards direction on Argentar index. So I mark some assets here which might be interesting for me in the nearest time. Wow, what happened to Asia Composite Index? So Asia Composite Index has reversed, and this will probably close with a loss. Yes, it did close with a loss. All right, so another thing that you want to stay away from in this trading strategy is this moment when you have 1, 2, 3, kind of like 4, 5-ish, too many crossings when they happen too close to one another. Like basically they become jam-packed with these crossings, and that's usually when the signal becomes very weak, and you just cannot really distinguish like a strong signal from a weak one, like too many crosses, so they become contradicting. Hmm. Right, so platinum is still halfway there. All right, let's check Astro Index. I think we're about to have a pretty strong signal, pretty good signal. So let's just wait how this crossing actually does happen. Will Euro USD go up or down considering coming news? Well, I think it's going up, and I think it will just continue going up because this news is quite positive for the Euro USD. Yes, we saw these majors like move up. Now it's a pullback. Okay, we are back to 1.02. Nevertheless, I think yeah, we can still expect some good moves. Mahajantar again. Just a little bit afraid to open Mahajantar. So we had 1, 2 profitable trades and 2 losing trades so far. And Mahajantar, let's do it. This signal appeared on the previous candlestick, so it is not too late. I usually kind of have this rule. I open trades according to the signals that I received on the previous candlestick or at the current candlestick. So I don't really, I very rarely look 2 candlesticks back, which is, in my opinion, a good thing to do. But all right, we'll see. So yeah, like this signal here on Kahwa, it appeared right here, and I think it's just a little bit too late. We are 2 candlesticks away. So Friday live trade, but today is Thursday. Yes, you can actually trade Friday even on Monday or even over the weekend, even on the weekend. So we just have this. We just came up with this funny name for this strategy, so doesn't really have a lot of meaning to it. It kind of has this meaning in some language, in one language, but generally it's just a cool name. Like, I mean, when you go check out some, like blogs of these different trading gurus, and then everyone just tries to come up with their strategy with their indicator, and they just name it like, I don't know, just have random way of naming these strategies indicators. So don't really put too much weight, too much importance, significance to that. But I think it's a good strategy. Friday, triple rebound, Jektar, funny names. And I mean, like, I've been trading using these trading strategies for years now, and I remember them all by heart. You just like wake me up in the middle of night, and I'll be like, yeah, Jektar, it's 3 simple moving averages. Okay, so let's open Bitcoin trade upwards. Now, guys, did you know that that Tesla sold their, I think, like 75% of their Bitcoin holdings, or something like that. So that caused Bitcoin to drop because they released their earnings report. So Tesla released their earnings report. Yeah, that was here. And on this report, Bitcoin lost 3%. Well, I mean, like, of course, it's just a correction, but still was really interesting that Elon Musk. And yeah, what's happening with Tesla today now? Let's have a quick look. Oh, Tesla is about to open. We haven't just opened yet. So Tesla posted positive earnings report. Their profit exceeded. This is their, let me count, 1, 2, 3, sixth in a row earnings report they when they beat expectations, when they beat analysts' expectations. Okay, so that was very interesting. So USD GPY, do I have any chance of winning here? I don't know. Shall I cancel this trade or not? Just okay. Let me just not cancel it. I think price will go up. Yeah, I think it's a kind of like this flag or this wedge. Yeah, well, let me just go ahead and I kind of want to cancel it, but at the same time, no, I shouldn't cancel my trades. Why would I cancel a trade that is positive. Yes, it's a little bit nervous. It's quite, maybe just slightly nervous trade. Like with your trades, you kind of wanna always be like in my trade on Euro USD, where you know that by no means you can you can lose on that trade. You're just gonna make either a lot of money or just a decent amount of money, right? All right, now guys, Arabian General Index, another trade, and now this trade is in the downwards direction because we just saw this nice beautiful crossing. So yeah, Olymp Trade not registered. Well, we are registered in. Keep forgetting where you can see it in our front page where we are registered. So guys, and we are a multinational, like worldwide company, and we don't have to be registered in every country of the world. So you can, go ahead and check your local legislation in regards to trading, because in some countries it's kind of like you can even pay taxes from this sort of activity. Somewhere you just cannot even declare your profits. I mean, like it's, oh wow, my trade on you. Oh wow, my trade on the Euro USD just closed. Oh wow, interesting. That's a. I was expecting like a bigger profit, yet closing this. Just happens that some of my trades they just closed in the middle of the webinar. That is funny. So GBP USD, well, didn't make a huge profit. Nevertheless, I like that it's all green. Um, we can open another trade. Like we have a new crossing, so let's just go ahead and open. So yeah, the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. So this might be a nice, interesting trading signal here. So let's just wait, and hopefully we'll open the trade up. If the crossing actually does happen. So yeah, let's just. Oh, it's 15 minutes because of that. Yeah, so sometimes it's just this thing with different durations when you switch between different assets. So platinum closed with a loss, Bitcoin closed with a loss here, and the Arabian General Index, unfortunately. So it is the middle of the hour, and I expect a little bit of extra volatility now. How to trade in Forex, like which time frame, on what basis? Well, when you trade Forex, I usually recommend to use at least 1 hour time frame, at least, maybe sometimes even 4 hour. And basically, when you trade Forex, it's more important to have some idea, because when you trade FTT mode of trading, you can basically just like follow some sort of technical analysis and not care about fundamental analysis whatsoever. Now, when you trade Forex, you should always have some idea behind it. All right, so let's see let's see where this volatility is going to take us. So mm, mm, mm. Bitcoin is on the rise. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to open a few more trades here. Hopefully, I find enough trading signals. And then we can call it a day. Amazon, Apple. So So, guys, I don't really see that many signals, too many signals just yet. So time will show, but as of now, there are not so many signals. Yeah, all right. So gold. At least if I have managed to find something. Go ahead and refresh the platform. Wow, was this a bull trap? I wonder. Like we had this nice little push upwards, and then it's a reversal. So I like trading with breakouts. Well, I think we're observing this breakout just happening in front of our eyes. I don't know. So breakouts are fun when you kind of have this breakout to all-time highs. I think that was the case with Tesla, especially if you trade forex, right? So last year we could observe this. I think like was happening here somewhere, like this breakout to new highs, and then basically you could just be opening trades, like basically increasing your position, adding up to your position all the way here, and yeah, the signal was there. So I mean that was a very good signal. So yeah, this strategy with like breakouts, it does work. All right. So guys, I wanna give it a try here on Mahajantar, which I kind of don't like 100% just because we are a little bit too far away from this breakout price. Nevertheless, let's do it. I'm quite confident on that trade, and in general, that trade is a I would say like a legit one. Let's go ahead with the Oasis index. Now it's a little bit too late to open a downward trade because we are just way too far down. Wow, Quickler is a scam, says Blackberry. Well, I don't think it's scam. It's just these kind of trades, this mode of trading, which is just way too fast. So nevertheless, guys, let's switch to Quickler, and I want to show you something very, very interesting. All right, let's actually go ahead and enable this trading strategy. Friday trading strat. No diving. It's Friday, so I enable Friday, and let's go ahead to area chart. And I want to show you something interesting. So what you want to do with Quickler is you want to switch to these, like let's do it, let's turn our Friday into Jectar, all right? So, and basically what you want to do is you want to think of it as a as levels of support and resistance. So we are now trading above this level of support, above this 50 SMA, so, or EMA, it doesn't matter in this case, they're very close, and you want to open trades up. So like it didn't work, and then you just go ahead and now it acts as a level of resistance. That's pretty much how I trade. All right, 3 consecutive losing trades, guys. One thing that I want you to understand is that Quickler is 5 seconds, 5-second trades that last 5 seconds. No matter how good of a trader you are, it's just 5-second trades. Now, I did everything the way things should have happened, and I lost like 4 trades out of 4. It's Quickler. You have to understand. You have to understand. Like, well, now it's a winning trade. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, so maybe it will start working again. My all right, so it's gonna be 3 winning trades now. See, it's Quickler. It's just, you can have winning trades, you can have losing trades. Everything just happens like so fast. Now, oh, I should have pressed wanted to press down here, but I just couldn't catch the moment. Okay, guys, it's just quick trades. All right, so I had 1, 2, 3, 4 losing trades, 1, 2, 3, 4 winning trades, so 5, 5, right? So I'm just telling you, Quickler is just hard. Just basically, I wanted to open a trade here, and now I only managed to open it here. Okay, now it's 6-5. Okay, I'm winning. So what you want to do with Quickler is you want to open your trades as close to these levels or layers of support or resistance as close as possible. Right, guys, now I think it's time to calculate my profitable trades, my losing trades. So where did I start today? So I started here. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winning trades, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losing trades. So I had more losing trades than profitable trades. It just happened. So oh, it's a Arabian General Index. I thought it was Quickler. So guys, when you trade Quickler, it's just gonna be risky. Okay, so at the same time, you can make a lot of money if you know how things work with Quickler. Oh, see, the problem is I wanted to open a trade here. I wanted to open a down trade here, and I just couldn't catch this moment because it just goes up and down so fast. Okay, so now this is what I was expecting to do. I'm just warning you about these dangers that are associated with Quickler. Okay, so nevertheless, guys, I think that was a trading session that we had today. One of my trades on the Euro USD closed with a profit. So I got stopped out. That's how we say it. That's how we call this situation on Forex. And at the same time, well, I mean, I'm still making I still made 5 times more than I was risking. So that kind of trading pays off. Now, guys, thank you very much for your attention. I will definitely see you next week with another trading strategy that I will present to you and I will explain. In the meantime, if you trade, if your current service level, my current service level is expert, so I'm basically entitled to at least one consultation per week with my financial analyst. And once you upgrade your status to advanced or expert, then you can get at least one consultation a month, or even up to four, and maybe in some rare cases even more. All right. All right. There is no reason for that. All right. Guys, love trading, improve your trading, work on your mistakes, work with your profitable trades as well, and eventually you will get to the point of being profitable. Now, let me help you. Let me thank you once again, you all, for your support, your questions, and everything. And I will see you very, very soon. Thomas signing out. See you guys soon. Bye bye.